We Have a Ghost is the newest Netflix original comedy horror. Way more comedy. The horror is almost non-existent. Yes. I mean, it's horror because it's ghosts and a haunting and whatever.
Yeah.
This stars Anthony Mackie and David Harbour from Stranger Things. And this is about a family who has a ghost. They move into a new house, which is the trope of tropes. We pointed this out in 98% of the horror movies that we watch on the channel. It's always a family or somebody moving into a new house.
Yep.
Right? And then because the problems arise.
Scary.
Change is scary. That's right. Yeah. And it's always, we sunk all our money into this house and we can't move. That's always the dad. The dad always cares about the money.
Always the dad.
Yeah, the mom's never like...
Mom's like, let's get out
Let's get
now.
out.
And
yeah.
the dad's like, no. Yeah. We don't have any money. We can't go. Also, ghosts are real.
So... Yeah. No, you think they are. Is that what you said? Ghosts aren't real?
That's what the dads always say.
Oh, ghosts aren't real. Yeah.
But not in this case.
Yeah, in this case, it would be that way too.
Yeah.
I would be the one that's like, no, we have all the money in here and ghosts aren't real. And you'd be like, ghosts are real and we need to leave. Yeah. That would be us.
That would be us. I meant in the case of the movie. Know.
But that's true of this household too. So we are a horror movie. Right here.
Dang.
Yeah. So, all right. So there is the young son of the four, the mom, the dad, and two brothers. One's older. He's like late high school or college? I can't.
He's late high school.
He's later high school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like a senior.
So we got the younger son. He's the main character of the movie, along with his love interest, the next door neighbor. Now, this movie is written and directed by Christopher Landon, who has had a lot of success now with Freaky and with the Paranormal Activity series. He wrote Paranormal Activity 2 through 5. He directed the marked ones. He wrote and directed Happy Death Day 1 and 2. He did Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. Like, this dude's had a lot of credit at this point. And so I was quite looking forward to watching this one, because I do like Christopher Landon, and I did watch this with my kids, so this is easily one you can watch with the whole family. There's like nothing in this film that's even remotely... I don't even understand why this is PG-13. I think this could be PG, honestly.
I think that there's some violence, mild if I remember.
Very mild.
Very mild violence, and then I think there's some language.
Barely.
But it's very mild. But yeah, it's a super family friendly movie.
So the son, he's kind of an outcast. He doesn't really fit in with his family. His family has some kind of turbulence going on between them because the dad is, I don't know, he's very kind of pushy with his beliefs and thoughts, whatever, his dad knows best kind of thing.
Yeah.
He's not like a total asshole, but he's not the best. Right? So the son finds out they have a ghost, and this film definitely does share some similarities of Beetlejuice. I felt that the main character was the Lydia, who could see the ghost and befriend it. And then the family was just trying to exploit it and make money off of it, right? Like Lydia's parents do in Beetlejuice, bring the friends, and we got ghosts, and we're going to make a ton of money off of this and everything. And I did like that aspect where the dad is like, I'm going to cash in on this.
Sure.
Because this is not a typical thing, right? Like, they're always like, it turns into the big horror movie. And in this, they very much exploit their haunting.
Yes.
And because the dad is coming up short in the financial department and wants to figure out any way he can to make a buck. And so he sells out their house ghost. And then we have this kind of, I wouldn't say pointless, but this weird, quirky side character who like worked on some CIA project once upon a time with ghosts, and now she's like redeemed because ghosts are real, and she like wants the CIA to get in on it, and then they do kind of get in on it. I don't know, that whole part of the movie, I get that they have to have an antagonist to drive the plot forward so that there can be some kind of obstacle to hurdle.
Mm-hmm.
But what they're doing in the movie, just like the main kid and his little lover sidekick and then the ghost, because they become this like trio trying to do something. I thought that was enough. The
Sure.
CIA being a part of it, it's fine. It didn't really land for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I agree. I think that it probably could have gone, without the movie. Could have gone without them, but it was fine. It was just kind of like another like tropey kind of element to add. I feel like now, especially with a lot of like kid movies where they're uncovering some like supernatural thing, and then the government has to kind of get involved, but it's like the kids are
Sure.
thwarting the government, so I'm okay with that.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, very Stranger Things.
It kind of reminded me of Howard the Duck in that way, where Tim Robbins' character is like brought in and he's like trying to help, but then brings him in. I don't want to give too many spoilers, but it kind of reminded me of that as well.
It was like, I think you definitely had it right with like the Beetlejuice,
sure.
And I will also say Casper.
Oh,
Had
absolutely.
a mix of both of those for sure.
Absolutely.
It was a fun movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had fun watching it. I liked watching it with the kids. I think that was like kind of where a lot of my entertainment came from, because like their reactions to everything was really cool. But I definitely didn't love the movie. Like I thought I was gonna be much more into it than I was.
Same.
Which is a shame. But it's not a horrible film at all. It just lacked like the charm that I was expecting from it, I guess.
I was hoping. I wouldn't have been able to watch it with my kids, I guess, yet. But I was definitely hoping for more of a horror film.
Oh, sure. Me too.
Mixed with comedy.
Yeah, me too.
I thought that this was going to go more of the Frighteners route, which I would have loved. And that's kind of the tone that I was originally kind of getting from the concept and who was directing it. I was like, ooh, this could be like Peter Jackson's The Frighteners. That could be really cool. Nope. It went more Beetlejuice, and don't get me wrong, Beetlejuice is like one of the greatest movies ever made, but this is no Beetlejuice.
No, not at all.
Right?
Not at all.
I don't know. I feel like even though I don't dislike it all that much, I don't know if making David Harbour's character completely silent helped or hurt the film. I feel like it hurt it because David Harbour is like a lot of the reason why people are there, and for him to just not be able to speak. And
to be totally honest, I don't feel like his physical, like I don't feel like he's a physical actor. I don't like, not that he, I mean, I guess all actors have to be physical, but like he doesn't, to me, like scream like a character actor. Like I feel like his whole, like a lot of the charm that you do get from him in Stranger Things is like him speaking and the way he delivers his lines and everything. So having him play like a basically silent character, like he looks very different than he does normally, but he doesn't, I don't know. I just was like, they could have cast like a totally different person in that role and it would have been fine.
Yeah. But I don't know what he brings to the role that somebody else couldn't have. So I get you there.
Yeah.
I thought he was fine. I thought he was good. I didn't dislike his performance. I thought he gave enough physicality for me, but nothing like super standout-ish where I was like, oh, that was great. So yeah, overall, it's a fun, one-time family watch.
Yes.
And then you pretty much forget about it.
Pretty much.
That's that.
That's that.
So, it's alright.
It's alright.
Christopher Landon has done much better. And I hope this is not the avenue he explores.
Yeah, me too.
You know, make Happy Death Day 3, please.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Or the new Paranormal Activity. Because
Ooh.
you rule at making those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Bye.